In this tutorial, we learn how to install Python onto the Mac and verify the Python installation. There are two ways of installing Python onto your Mac. You can go ahead and download and install from python.org, or alternatively, you can use Homebrew, a package manager for macOS, to install Python. Now, it doesn't matter which approach you take to install Python. The main point is that by the end of this step, you have Python installed. For this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to download and install Python from the python.org website. Once you have navigated to the python.org website, it's a simple case of selecting the Downloads tab and then selecting the operating system you want to download Python for. In this case, we want to install on the macOS. If you are familiar with installing software, simply select Downloads, macOS, and then select the latest version, 3.12.1 as of recording. Don't worry if there is a newer version. Everything should be compatible. There isn't necessarily any specific Python aspects that we're going to need from different versions of Python. So go ahead and just download the latest version. So once you've downloaded, you can go ahead and just run the installation wizard. You should just be able to select next, next, and next, and then Python is installed. For those who are not familiar with software installation, let's go through the process of downloading Python onto our Mac and going through the installation wizard. So select macOS from the download option, and let's select Python 3.12.1. That should start the download. Assuming that you are using Safari browser, in the top right-hand corner here, we have the option to view the latest downloads. So if I select that, top right-hand corner, you can see the drop down and you can see all the latest or the previous downloads. You can see one of them is Python 3.12.1. So you can simply select that. That should start the installation wizard. So I double clicked there, or double tapped that. If you don't have that option, just open up the download folder and then you'll find the download inside of that folder, of course. Right, so this is the installation wizard for Python. Feel free to read through the documentation. I'm going to press continue. There's a README, which you can read through, press continue, and then continue again. We then need to accept the terms of the software license. So agree, and then we can go ahead and create some customizations or select some customizations. Now, there isn't anything here that we need to select or discuss that is relevant for our courses. So we're just going to press install and everything would then be installed. Okay, so I'm asked for my password, which I'm going to type in. So once that's done, it'll take a few seconds to install, and that should be Python installed on our Mac. Hopefully at this stage, the installation process was smooth for you. So you should now be congratulated. Python is now installed. So let's just double check, make sure everything is okay. So on my Mac keyboard, I'm going to press Command and space. That's going to open up the Spotlight search. I'm going to type in terminal. That's going to then open up a new terminal for me here. So let's just zoom in a little bit so you can see. And from here, I'm going to type in Python 3 -- version. There we go. I'm now told that Python 3.12.1 has been installed. That should confirm Python has been installed successfully, so we can now continue our journey.